Hi, my name is Cecilia, and today we're gonna expose about the evidence number one, and my teammates it's me and Carlos Ruiz. Well, let's start. Well, first of all, I want to talk about the graphic elements we use in this presentation. Well, first we use a lot of pictures, also illustrations, a lot of bullets, so you can have an idea or what is more important. Also diagrams, shapes, a lot of color, and a lot of other elements. Well, let's start. Well, the relationship of planning, well, it's super important to prepare your presentation, like you plan all your information and what you're gonna do so you can do all these steps that are super important. Well, first you have to determine your purpose or objectives in this presentation. Also, you have to know your audience. You all that we have been doing in this worship can make you plan a really good presentation. Also, define your topic. You have to define really good your topic. Practice your presentation really good. That also practice more and analyze all the information you have. Well, let's continue. Well, there's a lot of type of presentation, and the first one is informative presentation. This one is the one that provides you information. It could be any topic, but it only provides information about that topic. The next one is persuasive presentation. That's when you want your audience to do something in a specific, like support an idea and change their opinion. Also, the goodwill presentation. This one is more designing from entertaining people and make feel better and improve her reputation about the company. Let's continue, and then we have another type of presentation, the multiple purpose presentation. Well, this presentation is the one that has more than one purpose. And instructional presentation is the one that you deliver the knowledge on a specific direction or even orders. And then the other one is arousing presentation. This one is when you manage emotions so you can persuade your audience so they can change their mind. And the last type's presentation. Let's continue, and then we have another type of presentation, the multiple purpose presentation. Well, this presentation is the one that has more than one purpose. And instructional presentation is the one that you deliver the knowledge on a specific direction or even orders. And then the other one is arousing presentation. This one is when you manage emotions so you can persuade your audience so they can change their mind. And the last type's presentation is decision-making presentation. And this type of presentation, they present ideas, also suggestion, and a lot of arguments to persuade the audience and ask them what to do. And then we have self-presentation. Well, that's easy. That's when someone wants to try to buy something to the public and believe them that they need that thing they're selling. And the last one is combination of advertising and decision making. That's when you persuade people to make decisions based on what you present. And then my partner Carlos is gonna continue with this presentation.
Now I'm going to talk about communication skills. First of all, communication is the act or an instance of communicating, the imparting or exchanging of information, ideas, or feelings, such as a message, letter, or a telephone call. We have to dominate each of one. The verbal communication are the face-to-face, telephone, radio, television, and other media. The non-verbal communication are body language, gestures, how we dress or act. The written communication, it could be letters, emails, books, magazines, the internet, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. And for the visualization, it could be graphs, charts, maps, logos, and other visualizations can communicate message. Then the effective communication, even in a presentation, minimizes the potential misunderstanding and overcomes any barriers in each stage of the communication process. Here, the sender sends a message through a communication channel to a receiver. The sender encodes the message in an appropriate way to communicate channel, and the receiver decodes the understand its meaning. It's important here to the sender be clear in the message, like I said before, to the receiver don't get a misunderstanding. Then the organizing information, it begins with a presentation structure, then to introduction. This part is important because we get the all the attention of the audience if we give good information. Then the main points and transitions, and finally the conclusion. Organizing our message is very important, and it's something that we have to dominate to give the main idea that we want to our audience understand. There are some keys for a successful presentation and for get the attention of the audience. The expositors have to know on the PAL. PAL means that PALs mean the personal, audience, and logistic. Then we have to prepare adequately, create a final draft, practice, arrive early, deliver techniques, and handle the questions and answer with some activity. Then we have to make the question of who, what, and why. Who is the question that we have to do for know what type of audience we are going to talk about of our topic. Then what information we're going to talk about, and why is the audience here? Because they are interested in our topic and it's for benefit of them. And finally, the audiovisual tools. This can help us to get a good and excellent presentation. We have to use some image visual tools, because if we use too much letters, we can get bored the audience. In conclusion, I think that we as students, we have to improve our speech. We have to talk louder, and I think this part is the most important. We have to study and at least read the information that we are going to talk about in our topic in the presentation. For the future, we can handle it very well and give good presentation in our main careers.